Hey friends, welcome back to the channel with more of the Big Bang Theory. This is season 1, episode 8. And last time was a Howard-centered episode where he slept with Penny's friend, Christy, and wound up leaving the group for a short while, and the guys didn't know what to do without him. It was very, very amusing. But excited to continue. If you guys want to watch the full reaction, check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, take a quick moment to leave a like. Really helps out the channel. And let's get started.
Damn you, walletnook.com.
Really need the honorary Justice League of America membership card?
It says keep this on your person at all times.
Oh,
It's right here under Batman's signature.
And this is Leonard and Sheldon's apartment? Dr. and Mrs. V.M. Kutrapalli.
Hi.
Tilt up the camera, I'm looking at his crotch.
Hey, Baba.
Aw, this
He
is
lives
cute.
with Leonard.
Oh, that's nice. Like Haroon and Tanvir.
Probably not.
Such sweet young men.
So are you boys academics like our son?
Yes.
And your parents are comfortable with your limited earning potential?
Not at all.
Oh, man.
Please don't start.
Before you go, we have good news. Put the computer down and gather your friends.
Or does web chatting with your clothes on seem a little pointless?
Oh my god, Howard.
Do you remember Lalita Gupta?
The little fat girl that used to kick me in the samosas and call me untouchable?
Yes. Well,
Yikes.
student.
If you decide on a spring wedding, we can avoid monsoon season.
Spring wedding?
It's up to you, Davy. Don't want to meddle.
Arranged. Don't want to meddle.
If I may, your parents probably don't consider this meddling. While arranged marriages are no longer the norm, Indian parents continue to have a greater than average involvement in their children's love lives.
Why are you telling me about my own culture?
Right?
You seem confused.
With all due respect, I really
Sorry,
can't go through.
darling. We have to go. Doogie Howser is on.
Oh my god.
Grandma, it's Doogie time.
I don't believe it.
Neither do I. Doogie Howser's been off the air for like 20 years.
That's what you're focusing
I
on?
read somewhere that it's one of the most popular programs in India.
It might speak to a cultural aspect.
Hello, crisis over here.
Medical profession.
My parents are trying to marry me off to a total stranger. What am I going to do?
I suggest you go through with it. Arranged marriages were the norm, and it served society quite well.
Did it?
Our premise of Fiddler on the Roof.
I'm not a big fan of musicals, but I love that show.
Oh my god.
Of course, it speaks to me culturally. Let's not forget it's got some really catchy tunes.
Yeah.
Okay, I know what I'm gonna do.
What?
Find new friends.
Yeah, I need to cancel my membership to the planetarium. There's just no room for you in my wallet.
Oh my god.
Now, I understand. I'll miss you too. Bye-bye. Okay, I know you're texting about me, and I'd really like you to stop.
I am rightly and truly screwed. Listen to this.
Hi, Rajesh. This is Lalita Gupta. Call me back. Bye.
Why are you screwed?
Can you believe how pushy she is?
So don't call her.
If I don't call her, I won't hear the end of it from my parents.
So call her.
How can I call her? You know I can't talk to women.
That's true.
Done. Anybody else?
I'm done.
Give me the phone.
Why?
Just
Oh no. No.
What are you doing?
Hello, Lalita. Raj
Oh my god.
So, what are you wearing? Oh, not important. Keep it real, babe.
That was so bad.
You may now thank me. For what? Making me sound like a Simpsons character? I won't be able to talk to her, and we'll spend the rest of our lives in total silence.
work for my parents.
Hi guys, I need some guinea pigs.
Oh, okay. There's
Not
a lab
literal
supply
guinea
company
pigs.
See that you could try. But if your research is going to have human application,
I swear to God, Sheldon, one day I'm gonna get the hang of talking to you.
His mom's been saying that for years.
I finally convinced the restaurant to give me a bartending shift, so I need to practice mixing drinks.
We'd love to help you, but Raj is going through some stuff right now. And besides, he doesn't drink, so...
Hey, good job. Looking after Raj. I mean, find some other time to help her
Raj
too.
is going through some stuff right now, and he'd like to take up drinking.
Oh, okay.
You know, this drink is a wonderful example of how liquids with different specific gravities
Drink it.
interact in a cylindrical container.
Drink it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Raj,
I'll have a Diet Coke.
I need to practice mixing drinks.
Fine. I'll have a Virgin Cuba Libre.
So, Coke.
Yes.
There's a can in the fridge.
Cuba Libre traditionally comes in a tall glass with a lime wedge.
Then swim to Cuba.
I'd like to try a slippery nipple.
No, you wouldn't.
Okay, you're cut off.
Where did my life go, Penny?
Whoa. He's talking.
Are you talking to me?
Is there another Penny here? I had such plans. Ever since I was a little boy, my father wanted me to be a gynecologist like him. How can I be a gynecologist? I can barely look a woman in the eye.
Doing an okay job right now.
Why don't you just meet this girl and see what happens?
Haven't you been listening to me? I cannot talk to women.
Raj.
No, let's see how long it takes.
You've been talking to me.
And now we'll never know.
I am talking to you. Hello, Penny. How are you?
Aww.
I'm fine. If you're gonna drink on this date, just promise me you won't overdo it.
Overdo what? Happiness? Freedom? This warm glow inside of me that promises everything's going to be all hunky-dunky?
Hunky-dunky.
Yeah, that.
Let's say he meets her, he likes her, they get married. What's he gonna do? Stay drunk for the rest of his life?
Work for my parents.
Oh my god. Maybe that's why he's so messed up. She seems bored.
I can't believe I'm sitting here next to little Lalita Gupta. That's kind of fun to say. Little Lalita, little Lalita, little Lalita. You should try it.
Oh, it's okay.
Maybe he would have been better off silent.
You have lost so much weight. That must have been difficult for you because you were so fat.
Oh my god.
So you're a dental student. Are you aware that dentists have an extremely high suicide rate? Not as
Yes,
high as,
but
say,
oh
air
my
traffic
god.
controllers, but
You have a drink that'll make him less obnoxious?
Drinks do not work that way.
So he's doing fine.
Virgin diet Cuba Libre, please.
Okay.
In a tall glass with a lime wedge.
Oh, I'll wedge it right in there.
That's Princess Panchali.
Princess
Pretty sure her name's Lalita.
No, Princess Panchali from The Monkey and the Princess. It's about an Indian princess who befriends a monkey who was mocked by all the other monkeys because he was different. For some reason, I related to it quite strongly.
I know the reason.
We all know the reason.
How often does one see a beloved fictional character come to life?
Every year at Comic-Con. Every day at Disneyland, you can hire Snow White to come to your house. Of course, they prefer it if you have a kid.
hey guys, this is Lalita Gupta. Isn't it great she isn't fat anymore?
Oh
Forgive me, Your
no.
Highness, for I am but a monkey, and it is in my nature to climb. I did not mean to gaze upon you as you comb your hair. You are the living embodiment of the beautiful Princess Panchali, a beloved character from an Indian folk tale.
Oh. Us Indian or come to our casino Indian?
Ooh.
I could practically smell the lotus blossoms woven into your ebony hair.
Thanks. I imagine you smell very nice too.
I shower twice
Oh, wow.
a day and wash my hands as often as I can.
Really? So do I.
But you're a dentist. He's nuts.
Tell me more about this princess you say I look like.
It was said that the gods fashioned her eyes out of the stars.
If you do not stop hitting on my lady, you will feel the full extent of my wrath.
Your lady.
I'm not hitting on her.
And I am not your lady.
And you have no wrath.
You have no wrath.
You are my lady.
I certainly don't need to be getting this old world crap from you.
That's exactly the kind of spirit with which Princess Panchali led the monkeys to freedom.
Oh my god.
Princess Panchali.
Hey, you can't talk to me like that.
But you're not Princess Panchali.
Luckily for you, she could have you beheaded.
Sheldon, are you hungry?
What just happened?
Beats the hell out of me.
Tell you what happened, I just learned how to pick up Indian chicks.
Of course.
In all fairness, it wasn't entirely Raj's fault.
This is a family matter, Sheldon.
No, I'm Leonard.
Sorry, you all look alike to us.
You are the one who ruined everything. Tell my parents why they won't have any grandchildren.
How would I know? Do you have a low sperm count? What did I do?
You left with his date. Friends don't do that to each other.
Sorry.
Sorry? That's all you can say is sorry?
Take it, Raj. It's more than I've ever gotten.
And may I point out, she wouldn't have asked me to go with her if you hadn't been drunk and boring.
Carry us outside. We want to talk to you in private.
Uh,
Now, Rajesh. Now listen to me.
Please wait until I get into the hall.
So you're not going to see her again?
Why would I see her again? I already have a dentist.
I wonder who's going to tell his parents they're not having grandchildren.
To life, l'chaim. L'chaim, to life. Life has a way of amusing us, blessing and bruising us.
What's gotten into him?
Oh, maybe a couple virgin Cuba Libres that turned out to be kind of slutty.
oh,
Hey, you do your experiments, I do mine.
highly unethical. Yikes. Wow. Definitely wasn't anticipating a story, an episode about an arranged marriage. Who would have thought? And Raj being able to talk to women with just the slightest bit of alcohol. I've never had a grasshopper before, but I don't know. He didn't finish the drink and he was already just inhibitions lowered so much. Good to know that he can now talk to women with the help of alcohol, but maybe with enough drunk practice, he can talk to women sober at some point. We had Penny hear his voice at the end of the last episode when he didn't realize she was there when they were playing Halo, but we basically just glossed over that. Not this time, though. She was in shock that he was talking to her, and Raj was complaining about how he wouldn't be able to talk to women while he was talking to her. Super funny. She had to point it out for him to understand what was going on. And he had some level of, I guess, success with that Halloween episode, that woman that he slept with. If you can call that success, he doesn't connect with her in any emotional way. It's not like he could date her, being unable to communicate with her. But has he thought about just pretending to be mute and like signing to women? I don't know what this was. I don't know how to sign, but for now, I feel like he's actually worse off now that he's figured out a way to talk to women, because the way he acted around Lolita Gupta, the way he spoke to her, just his inhibitions were lowered, obviously, but he was so obnoxious. Kept referencing how fat she used to be, and she was trying to keep up appearances, but yikes. And then when Sheldon jumped in with the princess stuff, he was just like, stay away from my woman, which, man. He couldn't read how she was feeling at all. But yeah, obviously I'm not a fan of the way she treated him before when they were children, but they're both adults now, so come on, Raj. I find it funny that Raj says she kicked him in the samosas, though. I wonder if that's a thing Indian people actually say, because I don't think... I have a couple of Indian friends, but they're like more gym friends, acquaintances, and I haven't talked to them in a long time because COVID, but I don't think Chinese people say they get kicked in the dumplings, and Tibetan people don't say they get kicked in the momos, do they? I don't know. Do people in Europe say they get kicked in the pierogies? I don't know, but obviously getting kicked there as a child is horrible, but the wording just amuses me. And she used to call him untouchable. That's real bad. Pretty sure that's a form of hate speech, even if he wasn't technically part of that group, or because he was part of it. I don't know. But won't get into the caste system for those of you who don't know about it, but I feel like it's pretty universal knowledge. Not sure. Look it up if you don't. Yeah, just look it up. But yeah, I mean, I guess kids will be kids. She probably grew out of it. Like, she probably doesn't kick guys in the samosas anymore. Hopefully doesn't try to insult people based on their based on the caste system now. But yeah, Sheldon, like I mentioned before, swooped in with the princess stuff, and that was really fun to watch. I think for a second Leonard thought that there was something actually romantic going on, but Sheldon, despite what seemed like some sort of infatuation with her, was just like, why would I see her again? I already have a dentist. I really wonder if we'll ever see him in a relationship, because Howard and Raj, I feel like even though Raj can't talk to women without being drunk, I feel like he's closer to being able to have a relationship with a woman. than Sheldon is. But depending on the person, it could be a real ordeal for them to date Sheldon. We'll see if we ever get to that point. This episode, we also got some dark looks at Howard's time growing up, mostly due to two jokes, or I don't know if they were jokes, two lines in this episode. Because after he made that ridiculous phone call to Lolita pretending to be Raj was saying how they'll get married and they'll spend the rest of their lives not talking to each other. And Howard was like, worked for my parents. Did it though? Did it work for your parents? Were they not miserable? It doesn't sound like it worked. And then later, when Leonard asks what Raj is supposed to do if the day goes well, just be drunk through the entirety of their marriage together. And Howard says that worked for my parents, which they were drunk through their entire marriage. Oh my god, I don't think it worked as well as he think it did. But we also have this subplot of Penny picking up bartending shifts at the Cheesecake Factory. I really don't know anything about the Cheesecake Factory, do I? Because I was like, they have bars there? But Penny wants to use everyone as guinea pigs. Leonard does try to make up for the group previously kind of ignoring Raj's plight by turning down Penny to look after Raj, but Raj is on board with the drinking, so everybody gets to help each other out. I thought Howard was going to order a sex on the beach, but he goes with a slippery nipple. I haven't even heard of that drink, but of course that is what he would order, and she immediately cuts him off. Good job, Penny. But it of course leads to Raj drinking and talking to a woman for what might be the first time, or a woman that he's finds attractive for the first time. Sheldon is being a little difficult, but does not deserve what happens to him at the end of the episode. We find out that Penny spiked Sheldon's drink, and she obviously didn't mean any harm, but that is super, super unethical. Like, if the Cheesecake Factory found out, she'd be fired on the spot. Otherwise, if Sheldon found out and decided to do something about it, they could be facing a lawsuit and get their liquor license removed and owe him a lot of money. That's the kind of scale of unethical we're talking about here. Really jarring to see something like that played out for laughs. It is amusing seeing him sing. I think it was Fiddler on the Roof. I haven't actually heard any of the songs from Fiddler on the Roof, but they were talking about it earlier in the show, and he was saying L'Chaim, so I'm guessing yes. But yeah, what a weird way to end an episode. Interesting, the topic of Indian weddings came up because I've actually traveled to India before and have a very fun story. Should I share it now? I mean, I guess now that I've said it, I can't just leave you all hanging. So, okay. When I was in my early to mid 20s, I went to India with my mom, and we were in our hotel room and we heard a parade down on the street, and it was late in October. So I was like, oh, sweet. We just happened upon a Diwali celebration. So we went down to check it out, and we followed the parade for quite a while, like several, like maybe 20 minutes. Eventually, everybody stops at an area where I was guessing there'd be some sort of party, and we watched as people rode in on horses, and it wasn't until there was a woman being carried in, like on a raised platform, that we realized that, while yes, the day is Diwali, the parade we actually joined was an actual Indian wedding, so we accidentally crashed that wedding, and it was a lot of fun. At first we were like, oh shoot, should we leave? Like, should we get out of here? We don't want to crash the wedding. But some people in the crowd told us that it's actually good luck for there to be wedding crashers at Indian weddings. So we wound up staying, had a really good time. And I think that might have actually been the first wedding I had ever been to. The other two I've gone to have been for my older cousins, but I think those were both after that. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that little side tangent. It was somewhat, not really that relevant to the episode, but hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, the episode, it's cool that we get to focus on Howard last episode, and now Raj this time. Shakes things up a little bit with, I felt like the first few episodes were very focused on Penny, Sheldon, and Leonard. So yeah, definitely an entertaining cast, and looking forward to seeing more episodes in the future. Leave a like, really helps the channel, and if you want to see full reactions or episodes a week early, you can check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, friends.